why, but you are watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task: bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me, to bring hope where there was despair, respect where there was resentment, creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio, and this is my story.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's happening? Welcome to another Madness Open DrawStream. And this week, we head off in a new direction with a new co-host. And y'all know him. He's out here all the time. He is the creator of Galaxy Memorial Park. And I'm going to bring him out, and then we're going to play that trailer in a minute. But welcome, Levi. What's happening, Levi? Welcome to the crew, bro.
How's it going? What's going on, Pop?
It is all action. You know what's up. We just spent about an hour talking, and Levi was familiarizing himself with the studio and how you manipulate everything. He is a new co-host of both this show and Monday Madness. So you're going to see him. What's up, Ghost Pepper over there on Pill? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Welcome to the madness. We got people watching on Twitter, Critical Blast Twitter, the Madness Comic Network on YouTube. Good to see all you people. Where are our artists? We sitting here waiting for Q, a couple other people, and hopefully we get some people out here. You gonna be drawing today, Levi?
I'm gonna try. I am going to try. I'm trying to send myself the link to the to my phone here. If you want to send it to me through X, I can't seem to send myself a message through there.
You can't send yourself a message. Here we go. Message.
I don't have my email or anything hooked up to my phone.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like hooking everything up to my phone. It starts mixing things together that you don't want mixed together, if you know what I mean. Yep. Not what I want.
There we go. It's going to be a lonely show. Let artists show up.
We got somebody backstage. You know how it is. They trickle in. Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
There's Mr. Zaffo, ladies and gentlemen, the creator of Addicts. I'm going to go ahead and play a couple trailers real quick for the people here representing. First, I'm going to show Levi's, then I'm going to show Zaff's, and he'll be here when we get back. Check it out. And then this other one for this guy, for that guy down there, that guy. Yeah. Levi.
What's up?
Oh, wait a minute. What the heck is that? Shut up. Okay. I'm back. What is up, Christian?
Not much, man. Good. The dog's going crazy. Sorry about that.
Oh, me too. I'm trying to share out and do things, and things are popping open with the volume on, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. It's it's the everyday grind of a guy like me. So how you doing, man?
Doing good. Busy. Trying to get a bunch of last minute things done for this, for the campaign. Still waiting on colors, but aside from that, everything else is moving along good. This weekend I'm finishing reformatting, basically remastering the anthology from the first campaign because there was a lot of stuff I wanted to change and fix. So anyone that backed it, if they're here, if they backed my first campaign and they got the anthology, you'll be receiving the updated one as well because,
Nice.
Right. You backed it and I gave it to you with some mess ups, so I'm going to correct them.
Mess ups? No way.
It's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's cool that you're doing that.
Yeah, man. It's listen, it's all about the integrity of the product as well,
Yep.
I gotta love this. We are, doing the normal thing. I did send out all the invites. I know Q's gonna be here in a few minutes, but we got two new platforms that we have been broadcasting to. We got friends over on Pilled, we got friends on Rumble, and we're taking the show to them now too. So if you're watching over on Rumble, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Same with Pilled. I know we got a couple people watching over there. What we do every Sunday right now, right here, is watch cool people draw cool stuff. That's what we do. So if you like watching art come to life, as opposed to just seeing it after it's been created, you're in the right spot. Like I said earlier, Levi is our new co-host, so I'm gonna give him the mic for a minute. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, for people on the new platforms may not know who you are.
I'm Levi Skeen. I'm a comic book artist. The about me, let's see here. About in 2017, I had a chiropractic adjustment to my neck, and it caused 3 strokes, and which blew out my vestibular, which is the nerve that controls balance and fight or flight. And so basically, I became medically retired. So the only thing I can really do is garden and draw. So 2 things that I was already somewhat good at. So
Things you like doing already.
Things I like doing. Yeah, things I like doing already. So I was left with the things that I love to do anyway. So basically I just Since that time, I've been just working on comics and stuff, and there was several ideas that I just wanted to get out there, and one of them was Galaxy Memorial Park, and I'm working on that with my good friend Jay Gunter. And it's Galaxy Memorial Park is Arlington Cemetery for Superheroes. So it just kind of occurred to me as a youth that nothing ever happens to Central Park, even though the X-Men.
Really, Rock? You just gonna come in and interrupt dude like that?
Yeah.
He's just saying he likes it.
He just wanted to say hi. That's all. He left. He just came in, said hi, and left. You know. I don't know. He might have even been saying, "Where the hell's Doc?" Who knows? I don't know. He's used to hearing that voice, you know.
Oh, Doc's just in the corner farting dust somewhere.
Hey, we all about that age where we fart. What can I tell you? It's aging is fun sometimes. I have to go fix something on Facebook though, real quick, because this is not going to the Facebook group. I have to go over to my actual Facebook channel or my Facebook page to grab this and then share it to the Facebook group. Because StreamYard won't let you broadcast to groups anymore for some stupid ass reason. I still don't know what that was about. Groups are the best. Okay, let's get this over there real quick so that in the group, you see what we're doing.
Who's your biggest influences?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally, Bart Sears and Andy Smith are the first two.
Gotcha. Michael Turner?
I've taken some things from Turner, Campbell, you know, but Jim Lee I always liked his art, but he was never a style I looked to emulate,
right,
or to incorporate into my work. There were certain aspects of it that even though it looked good,
I get you. Yep.
There were same thing with Rob Liefeld. Like the most I could ever get from Rob Liefeld would be his maybe like his posing for some of his action splash pages and scenes were kind of dynamic, but as far as the human figure and accuracy and stuff like that, Bart Sears and Andy Smith were always the two I looked at.
Got ya. That's what I see when I look at your stuff. I see Bart Sears first, and then I see Michael Turner next.
Yeah, I did. There was a big influential period of Michael Turner's when he was doing all his early stuff when he did Witchblade and stuff. If you look at some of that work, his backgrounds are so highly detailed. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's really not using reference for it, but just his knowledge of like how things are laid out architecturally and design wise, it was really cool stuff.
Yeah, it made it solid and real. Like believable. It didn't look like a child's car or a child's gun version of a gun or
right.
You know.
Well, I have something here. I just want to show you because like this is another guy who I did not give credit to, but as far as backgrounds and detail, I try to go after. I have his book right here.
Oh, we got somebody in the backstage, guys. Gotta bring him in.
Joe Benitez.
Oh yes.
I mean, look at some of these details in the backgrounds.
Yes.
All right, hold that thought, guys, because gonna bring somebody in, and then we get right back to that.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. We're a rebel, yeah. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
Q.
What up, Q?
What's up, y'all?
How's it going, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
What's good? More She-Hulk. Hi. Where were you, Zach?
So
Joe Benitez.
and this too, like the character detail. I mean, look at the detail in the belt and in the tattered cape,
Yeah.
and just the nonsense framework that makes it work.
Right.
Like it's insane. So yeah, like I get some.
Didn't he do Joe Benitez do Weapons Zero?
Yes, that was his main first like coming out book, I guess, where he was recognized, which was amazing because again the level of detail in that story was ridiculous, and it was all made up. It was all in space.
Yeah,
there was no reference.
They come out with a larger size format, non-comic book format of just the black and white version of that Weapon Zero book by him. I had a copy of that, and I would drool over the line work on that.
Really, I did not know that existed. I would have been all over that.
Yeah, it's just like the one size up, almost like the old school graphic novel size.
Right.
You know, not quite 11 by 17, but
big enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I remember back in the 90s. Do you remember that series Brass?
Yes. Yeah.
They did the oversized black and whites for just that as well, and I have that. And I forget the artist's name on that, but their stuff was insanely detailed as well. I like detail, but I'll put more detail in a singular piece than I do in sequentials. And I just think that's my attention span talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
I would love to be able to sit there for hours and just, noodle the backgrounds to death. But then I'm like, hey, I got to move on.
Yeah. Eventually you're like, wait a minute, this panel outweighs the rest of the panels in detail.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing I have noticed is that if you see my books, I try to put backgrounds in everything as much as possible. It's a little harder when you're doing close-ups, but you've already established the scene, so you don't really need them. But I try to put it in as much as possible because that was one of my gripes growing up is that you had one establishing shot and then everything was in negative space.
Yeah.
It all happened in limbo somewhere. But some pages I'll just put so much detail in the backgrounds in every panel. And then I feel like the next page might pale in comparison because I put detail in maybe one or two panels. It's not as highly detailed as the last page. So
have you thought about when you do your page layout, maybe doing one panel that's like kind of the main focus and background the hell out of that one, and then the rest of them kind of ease off on so that each page has one smash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do in some, but so what happens is, and especially so the story I've been doing, it takes place, a lot of the story takes place in various hotel rooms or apartments.
Story of my life.
Because it's a story of him. He's tracking people, and this is where where they're staying. So a lot of it's either outside or in a room. And when you have an action sequence or you have people talking, you have to draw the room from both sides or multiple sides. So it's very hard to create a singular establishing shot in those environments and then move the people around without getting lost as to where they are or what's going on.
Right.
But yeah, like there's a scene in the opening of this issue 1 that I'm funding right now, where he's trekking across the desert, and there's an establishing shot, and then it moves in on him, and then you still have background points, but they're very basic, like just to establish his perspective. Right. All the details in the main panel.
Yeah, where you might keep track of like one large sand dune in the distance and make sure it's always on his left or something, or
right,
just something vague.
Like here's where it kind of moves around. This is one of the pages I'm working on for the next book, but If you see, so you kind of have him popping up. He's being rescued by these guys in the truck. Then you have him getting in the truck. Then you have the setup of the inside of the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to them driving away. So there's no way I could have put an establishing shot here and then made it work throughout all the panels because they're in different areas in that setting.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I can get away with the last two panels don't have anything in it except for this horizon line because I've established the hallway and I've established the room that they walked into.
Got it.
So there really was no need for me to carry it over here in detail. And most of this will be covered up by word balloons anyway. So
yeah, dialogue and got you.
And then I got this one here is coming up next, but it's again a hotel room. So you have them looking at this. They're making reference to the window being open. So someone went out there. Now they're searching the room. So you have to show the whole room.
Right.
And then in these small ones here, you can get away with minimal stuff, the close up, just the door here because they're leaving. So I don't have to put it all except for these first two panels really establish the scene.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
But that one, the next book's almost done.
Let's take a little look at what's going on over here, Levi.
Oh, just inking on a Jim Lee piece.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he does great work. Yeah. See what I was working on the last couple of days was Galaxy Memorial Park. And this is just more of the whole it's just the conversation outside the cabin of the cowboy. So this guy US Arrow is putting a bag over his shoulder because he's leaving. Brought him dinner and they had a conversation and now he's leaving. It seems pretty boring. I just don't want to give away a whole lot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but,
No.
yeah. It's basically this guy, the cowboy, has left the game, and this guy has showed up at his house to kind of give him a, like, hey, you need to get back in the game type talk. So, and it doesn't go too well. So
You say you need to get back in the game. You say you need to get off my lawn.
he did. Yeah. He says the world can go to the gates of hell without me. So and then walks back into his house.
That's great.
So,
I love it.
So is he trying to say no?
Oh yeah. He's Drifter is a cowboy from the 1880s that made a deal with God to be he's a vessel of God that basically he's indestructible. So and since the book Galaxy Memorial Park is about the park and the destruction of the park, he's one of two things that survived the explosion of the park that killed thousands. So he's seen all of his friends die, and part of the deal is he's kind of got that B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. Like he does, his punishment is he's on walkabout. So he's constantly moving. He doesn't like to ride a horse. He doesn't like to drive a car. He doesn't like to be in spaceships. It all drives him nuts unless his feet are touching the ground and he's walking to go do justice for God.
Right.
So since he's seen all of his friends die in front of him, he's in a self-imposed exile to where he's gone off into the desert and he's built himself a cabin. And that's all he does is build the cabin for years. So he ends up with what we call the are you familiar with the Winchester mansion down in California?
No.
Okay, so the Winchester rifle, the heirs to that, they had so much stupid money that they would build onto their mansion and then get bored and start something else. So you go to this mansion and it's just, there's dead end hallways, there's stairways that lead to doors that are bricked off. I mean, it's just a weird ass mansion. So Drifter has been building himself a cabin and he doesn't know carpentry.
Oh,
So
that's gonna hurt him.
yeah. So there's a whole bunch of. It's been nice because I haven't had to really concentrate on the perspective, but so hang on, I'm reaching for. So like, here's something here that he really doesn't. It's kind of like an onion, where you're like, so they're having the dinner, right? And you go and in the setting, you're looking at this trashed out kitchen and stuff. Well, you look at it and it's all trashed out, but if you really look at it close, like, peel it like an onion, you're like, wait a minute, why is this counter like right in the middle of the freaking room? This counter should actually be against this wall right here. It's weird to have to
Right.
walk around to use the sink, and it's all because he's just on autopilot. He's just doing it because he has to do something, but he doesn't know
Hi, Carrie.
what he's, yeah.
Got Carrie in the chat saying hello.
What up, Carrie, in the chat?
I'm surprised she didn't come in with a straight up, trolling opener. Very nice of you, Carrie. Very nice. Hi to you too. You may proceed.
I remember there was a video about that Winchester mansion that kept building one stuff and another stuff. It was I think it was a widow took over this mansion, and she hired some of the carpenters that kept building another building, at top and top and top and another. It never finished it.
No. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And if you look at pictures of it or videos of it, it's just a weird looking house.
Oh, wait, I think is it considered haunted as well?
Yes, they say it's it's haunted by all the souls that have been killed by the Winchester rifle.
So yeah, I did see it, but I saw it on a haunted places of the world type show.
Right.
And they were trying to say that the woman there was still in there, but they were pointing out how rooms led to rooms that didn't go anywhere, and they got smaller, and it was weird, like the layout.
Yeah,
because they just kept building onto the house.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Carrie said
like
challenge accepted. Buckle up, guys. It's about to get bumpy over there in the chat. I'm just saying.
What's Carrie saying? Ain't nobody taking nothing off, Carrie.
She said challenge accepted, Poch. So buckle up, get ready. What is up? We got Sword of Michael over there on the Pill chat. What's happening? Good to see you, man. Yes, we are on other platforms, guys, that we're not usually on. We're expanding. Hey, I even set up a damn TikTok this morning for the network, guys. You know how long I tried to put off setting up a TikTok for the network? I waited. I put that off for a long time, but I really didn't want to do it. But you know what I'm watching on TikTok right now?
What is?
I'm watching the Vikings kick that red lion ass right now. Yes. It's a little window in window thing.
I'll set up a dog.
Oh man. So Q.
Yo.
Q. She-Hulk, bro.
Yes.
How long are you gonna be on this one?
It's gonna be a while for the couple of days or so. I've been busy with the other drawings, so hold on. And that is
yeah. What else have we got going on here?
Got this one from Defenders.
Move over.
Daredevil and a bunch of characters here.
More. We move over a little more. We're not seeing the one you're pointing at. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff.
At the same time, busy with the Defenders here. And I thought, where are you going to put Doctor Strange? So I thought, hold on a second. I will put up a Doctor Strange in another page. Why not put a headshot of Doctor Strange right here as the mentor of the team?
There you go.
Like the same function how Professor X did. And as for the villain, for Cyrus Black, would be right here.
I'm sitting here and I'm watching Carrie. She's blowing the chat up now, guys.
She's got a lot of questions for you, Pops.
Yep. I know. I'm like, here we go. Are you guys ready?
Carrie, we didn't hear about it.
Did you hear about the lady who gets sexually aroused by fences?
Huh?
No, I did not.
What?
How many did she
Aroused by
ride? I
fences?
don't know. What?
She was pent up. Is that what it's? No.
I don't know.
This.
She likes climbing. I don't get it. What? Talk to us, Karen.
Oh, sounds like she would get stuck there.
Oh, we have Stephen B. Stephen B. Let me see.
Stephen B.
Stephen B. down here. I don't think it's in this studio.
Where's Stephen B?
Not in this studio. We're just gonna bring him out. The one, the only, the lovely, the beautiful, the handsome, as Carrie would say, Stephen B. Stephen B. What is up?
What's going on, Steven?
Uh-oh.
You hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
What
Now-
Loud and clear.
Okay. Carrie said fences turn the woman on. If she sits on a fence, she gets wet. What?
Okay.
Huh? Where did it
we don't
happen?
get that one.
Florida?
Okay, what's the other one? What was the other one? She talked about the dude who pleasured himself over a PlayStation console. No, that sounds kind of dumb, tell you the truth.
Carrie, is there a gas leak in your house?
How you doing, Stephen B? What's up, brother?
I'm doing all right. Let's see if my camera's working.
Stephen B was a little late getting home last night, so if you were waiting on him at 7 o'clock, you had to wait till 8:30. But you still got 40 minutes of Stephen B if you tuned in. If you didn't, go back and watch it, because as always, love to watch Stephen draw. You know.
Yeah, I would usually try to get on as soon as I can, and if I could stay on for like an hour and a half, I would.
Well, it is good to see you. It's good to see you, and that's never a problem, man. You know, I mean, if you know, it's like I know what's up, because look, Stephen B is that guy that if he knows he's not going to be there, he will send me a video to play. He will send me something pre-recorded to play in his time slot. So when he's not there at 7, I know that's a life got in the way thing. You know what I mean? Because Stephen, you've always been completely reliable on making sure there was something in your time slot, bro. You know?
Yeah, if I can't be there, I'll send someone there to take my place.
Yeah, which that's what I mean. It's like we got you. I totally understand if you don't make it. I know it's something that happened that you didn't foresee, and you know, we got you, bro. Carrie said, I think to Zaf, gas leak in your mouth chatting shit to me.
Wow.
She's coming out of her heart, guys.
Is my camera working?
There you go. See, there you go, Carrie. You get the Stephen B. You get the handsome. Now, can he go back to work, please? Is that okay with you? Let's see what happened over here.
Are you happy now?
Says we're still alive.
Yeah,
Was that just me?
Huh? What?
Oh, my internet just went out for like 30 seconds. Was that just me?
Yeah, it's just you. We're all here.
Okay.
You were getting the spins?
Yeah, on everything, yeah.
Where are you at?
Spokane.
Oh, way over on the other side of the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Washington. I could throw a rock and hit Idaho.
No, it's
True,
okay.
Idaho. Throw a rock.
Have some face on the big screen. See, look, Stephen B, you can come out, but you can't just like steal the show, bro. You know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. Gotta have some kind of something on here to keep the ladies happy. It ain't gonna be my face, you know. Oh yeah. 10-0 with 3:58 left in the first quarter. Mm-hmm.
Vikings
Baseball,
up,
right?
And the Vikings have the ball. Oh, this is just getting bad right away.
Football.
Yeah. I've been a Vikings fan all my life, and even during the when everybody was doing the kneeling and that dumb shit, it's like nobody on my team ever did that. Nobody on the Vikings ever went out on the field and knelt for the national anthem. So I'm okay with my team. You know what I mean? Some people might have a problem with the ones that they supported, but I can still support my team because they didn't do that dumb shit. You know,
It's just a game.
I know. It's like, you know, why make a political statement of a freaking football game, man? Come on, guys. It's pretty simple. It's entertainment. It's that gladiator stuff, you know.
150
It's
days.
part of how they keep the masses tame, right? You know. I understand it. That doesn't mean I still don't like watching somebody drop a shoulder into somebody else and pancaking their ass. I like football. Can I tell you?
Touchdown.
My grandson, his 6th grade team got to play yesterday at Western Michigan University on a big field in a big stadium. They were jacked. It was pretty cool. I can tell nobody cares about football. I get it.
I mean, the days when I was in West Virginia.
CDs, artists, what's happening? Welcome to the madness, my friend. We do this every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's an open draw stream. Anybody that wants to come out and hang out and draw, you are
Come on in.
more than welcome, man. That's what this is all about. Get people seen, get people noticing what you're doing. Maybe they go over there to your YouTube channel and they follow you too. You know what I mean?
We had a couple players in the Seahawks that were.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say we had a couple players on the Seahawks that were kneeling during that time.
Well, I mean, almost every team did. I think Cowboys and the Vikings might have been the only ones whose owners and coaches were like, "Oh no, you ain't doing that shit here."
Yeah.
You know? But what can you say? It's, you know, I mean, look. Do you go to your regular job and make a point of making a political statement before you start work every day?
I've had employers tell me that politics and religion are off limits at work.
Exactly. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's not, you know, these guys have a big enough platform away from the stadium to do what they were doing. They didn't have to do it in the stadium. That was, you know.
They all have access to the media on a weekly basis.
Exactly. You know, and they go out there and say whatever they wanted. They all have their own Twitter pages, their own Facebook pages, all that. They didn't have to take it to the field. That was what pissed people off. And, you know, they recovered a little bit from it, I guess. But, you know, my team, like I said, they didn't do that shit. So I still support them and watch them when they're playing. But, you know, can I tell you? Oh, what's up? I'm working on a manga myself. I'm going to be live later on. Cool. You are always welcome, dude. Look, we put the link to this show in the chat every week. You know, it's probably up there. You scroll up, you might see it. But it's always an open chat, man. It's an open stream for people to come out and art. So 1 p.m. every Sunday. You want to come out, you are more than welcome. Come hang out with us, do that thing, you know. And we don't care if it's manga or what it is. We like art. We like watching people make art. We like watching art being created from the ground up, you know.
Watching the process. Yeah.
And we've been doing this show for a few years now, so we've seen a lot of process. This is like the 4th year we've been doing this, Q.
I think so.
Fourth year.
God damn.
Yeah.
I love seeing the process that the Q goes through. Some of that stuff just kind of blows my mind with the whole taking the ink pens and putting them on the plastic lid and then taking the ink off the lid and using a brush.
Dude, I see.
I'd never seen that before.
So it's been 4 years. So what? Q finished 3 pieces?
Go ahead, Q. Show them what you got. Show them how many pieces you've done in the madness, bro.
I'll show you.
Watch all these.
Very beginning. Got Thor. You got Cap.
That
Beautiful.
Red Skull. I remember
I
when
love that
Red
Cap.
Skull, every week that Red Skull would get a little bit badasser and a little bit more badass, and at the end, damn, that Red Skull was killed.
Iron Man.
It's got a nice
Invincible Iron
mood.
Man.
Yeah.
The Hulk. And there's Doctor Strange. And there's Spider-Man. Going on. Daredevil. Heroes for Hire.
Yeah,
Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
now, is this where Crom starts appearing right here?
Crom's appeared, if I'm not mistaken, right at Black Widow.
Okay, Black Widow. That's when Crom started appearing on all of his.
I like that one.
Staring
That's
at
nice.
Black Widow's booty. Pops are here. Doc is also here.
Yep.
If you look carefully, there's Pops. And right in the corner, there's where Doc holding a coffee.
Skinny Doc. That's Skinny Doc.
Whose
Doc.
mask is that on there, Q?
Hmm?
That man, right where your finger is, that where your thumb is. Whose mask is that? Forget the
That was
character's
supposed to be Madam Mask.
Madam Mask.
One of Iron Man's mean ass biatch.
Yeah, I like that character's design, but I always forget that, and it's self-explanatory, Madam Mask, but I always forget her name.
And the funny part is, in this particular drawing, they've mentioned some little bit reference, for example, Crom Hub.
Yep. Crom Hub, not Pornhub. Crom Hub.
Oh wow!
So I made fun of those things here and there. Then follow up, there's Ant-Man and Wasp. And there's Crom right here. They're flipping the bird at Ultron.
Yep. He always appears.
All
He's got a
fine.
blunt. He's, doing his thing. He's just doing the Crom thing,
Shield. There's Punisher.
Look, Crom wanted
Crom right
poster.
here. FBI Most Wanted. Blade will show up a bit later. Then there's Shang-Chi.
Oh man, the transition on that looks great.
Yeah.
Thanks. Moon Knight. Oh, Crom didn't show up yet. And then there's Elektra. And in case you wonder, where's Crom? Right here. He's just climbing up a ledge, and then Elektra stepped on Crom's hand.
Oh.
Elektra. Followed by Black Panther. Crom's hiding under the grass. He's still smoking.
He's getting some of that Wakandan weed that day.
It's Ghost Rider.
American Horror is the best. Oh, sorry, Carrie. I just had to say it. American Horror.
Miss Marvel. And when I said Miss Marvel, I meant the Carol Danvers one, not the regular one, not the recent one. I meant the old school Carol Danvers. And She-Hulk, what I'm busy currently. Then there's Namor. Even Crom is smoking under the sea.
Yep.
He's still smoking.
Waterweed. Don't worry about me. This is just a weed. Ask Crom. He tell you.
Falcon. There's Brother Voodoo. In case you wonder, in this particular drawing, where the heck is Crom? That building right there looks like it's this one piece here is based on the skyline from New Orleans. And I thought, where can I put Crom? I said, hold on a second. One of the towers looks like Crom, so I put it right here.
Crom is everywhere.
the Captain Marvel, the original, the OG Captain Marvel. What's the name of that guy again? Walter, Captain Marvel. And then there's Crumb flipping him.
Space
I mean,
Bird.
he gets all the shining and he doesn't. And he lost his weed. He can't smoke weed in space.
Yeah, he's a little pissed off about that.
Devlock. And in case you wonder where the heck is Crumb this time, he's on the. He kicked the seagull's ass so dang hard. He ejected his seagull.
Oh, jeez.
He's up there kicking seagulls in the ass or something.
Oh, that was close. I almost knocked my. I hit my monitor and I almost knocked my drink over.
Oh, shit. David, be careful, brother. Yeah, it's a Where's Wally book, but with Crumb. Yeah, it is. It is. Crumb's everywhere.
Winter Soldier. Crumb is right here up at the tree. Look at the bird.
But you gotta
And
get
still
close
smoking.
on that because that Crumb's wearing a very peculiar hat. You got to get closer on that, Q. Zoom in on that if you can.
All right.
Make sure the light's still hitting it. Angle it a little bit, but zoom in. Whoa. He's wearing one of them Russian kapkas. He turned my dude into a Russian, man.
You see it?
Yeah. You're going to have to send me some pictures of all those, bro.
Yeah. I'll photograph it in a while. And what's next? There's Nova. I made a little update for that Nova. On some minor details even there. Crumb is still under there. Under some sort of platform. And for Cable, where the heck is Crumb this time? Right on Domino's movies.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the pictures of Crumb, where his eyes are focused, it's obvious, and you can tell he's looking at butts and stuff. You know, he's a little perv. He's a little internet troll. What do you expect? He grew up on the internet. He's gonna have perv in him. He can't help it. You know.
Internals. Crumb didn't show up this part yet, but yeah, in Humans.
This is
where the heck is Crumb?
He's
on the
hanging
locked
out-
jaws.
Yeah, he's
Holding
hanging
a
out
locked
with
jaws
the
in
Lockjaws
Tennessee.
Sport.
And say, giddy up, Fido.
Let's go, dog. Oh,
Let's go. Fantastic Four. Pops like the Doctor Doom when I did with Doctor Doom.
Doom. I love Doom. So yeah, he hasn't drawn a lot over the 4 years, but probably half of those he drew on the DrawStream. Some of them he did before that or at other times. But yep, there's Crumb out on Hulk's back.
At Xavier's, and there's that's Crumb right at the on Magneto's shoulder. There's Crumb sticking up.
She said, do not sell any of them, Q. Do not sell any of them. See that?
That's my main thing. I'm never gonna sell all of this. A lot of folks will ask me, "Are you gonna sell this?" I go, "Oh hell no."
Now that's not saying that you can't make an art book out of this and sell an art book.
Yeah.
No, I mean like print an art book and keep yours, but print a book that you could sell of all that art. See?
There's Crumb.
I did not say Carrie. Jeez, Carrie. I think you need your ears fixed. I'm just saying, Carrie. Come on. American whores. Whores. See, if I say whore, you know I said whore. If I say horror, you know I said horror. I'm just saying.
Crumb tried to grab Electra's booty,
What?
but Punisher pointed a gun at the back of his head.
Yeah, but what's he looking at? What's he looking at?
Crom is looking at Elektra's booty
Exactly.
while Punisher putting a gun
Exactly.
gun behind Crom's head. And in this drawing, you see some few references. For example, there's Doc TV. Doc's in. And there's a bit of a pariah here, pariah there. And Crom Cafe.
Nice.
Yeah, and everybody was making fun of the building when he first started drawing it because it just looked like a big dick.
Yeah, the flat iron. Yeah.
It was
Everybody making fun of him. It looks like a dog.
Why are you putting all those windows on that penis?
It was
Those
before
are
the
windows.
windows.
Those are veins.
It was before the windows.
That was before the windows, yeah. Crazy. It's crazy. And next would be Xavier's. There's Crom right here smoking next to Wolverine. And next, the funny page for this one is that I made Crom. It looks like Tadpole.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one.
Tadpole went really pissed off.
I don't know what happened to that kid. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him. Anyhow. And lastly, I think, yeah, that's the last but not least, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy, or this one, in this case, we'll call the Galaxy Guardians. And Crom is right on top of Groot, smoking in space.
Hanging out with Thanos, guys. You know, come on.
It's Thanos.
And that has the Land of the Giants look to it. I don't know if any of you remember that old ass show, Land of the Giants. Right at the beginning, they showed the people running at you with the light behind them, and then there was a big old giant behind them.
That sounds familiar. It's an awesome layout.
Thanks. In reality, this drawing is inspired from, if I'm not mistaken, 3 references. The first one, this logo here, is inspired from Creed band, with their fonts. That's point 1. Second is this the whole layout part. It's the inverted version of the poster Star Trek Insurrection. Notice with the Thanos look here. And the third one is the inspiration from the still shot of the intro of Captain Planets and the Planeteers, when the 5 teams are walking on the edges of the planet. I thought, hey, that would work for the Guardians of the Galaxy, and boom, put them together, voila. That happened about 2 years ago. Thanks.
There you have it. Our co-host is still just killing it over here. Killing it over here.
It's all Jim.
That's a Crom.
Killing it.
Oh, I totally forgot about that one from Ghost Rider scene that I mentioned. The Zaffo Cafe.
That's it. The Zaffe.
A Zaffe. How cool is that?
Zaffo's right here.
Can we have a cafe flambe? A Zaffe flambe? How would that be? How would that work?
What is the specialty at the Zaffe?
Slippery Crom.
Oh. Just made the cafe a whole different place.
Zaffo Cafe. Nice.
We're serving your favorite coffee with D's nuts.
Good one. And oh yeah, I forgot that part here. There's a Calcaterra hotel here. There's a Zaffo Cafe right here, and across the street there's the Calcaterra Hotel. Oh. Chilling.
Unbelievable.
And back to the drawing board.
Hold up. Put that back. Show me that again, Q. You weren't on the big screen.
Crom is at the tree right here.
A burning bush. He's a burning bush right there.
Right at the Zaffo Cafe. Near the Zaffo Cafe. It's cool. I don't like that drawing though. And it's a lengthy process too. Starting from pencil to ink it and color it in 2 to 3 months, at least. I can see the whole thing. Yeah.
What you working on, Stephen B? Tell everybody. Tell everybody.
I am working on pages for Crypts and Legends. And I'm trying to do a silhouette thing. We're not seeing the whole monster. Which that's kind of hard for me. That's kind of hard to do because it feels like I have to cover like 80% of what I've drawn on the monster. You know,
It looks awesome.
You know what? I'll give you a sneak peek of this monster in full detail.
When you're doing that werewolf, do you use a different? I've seen you using a brush pen. To do that for the soft fur. You using that brush pen for the soft fur, and then like a technical pen for the other stuff, and cool.
Pops?
I just got a message from Addie, and she said she's sorry, guys, but there's no way she could have been home in time to be on the show today. But she loves us and misses us.
Addie, that's bullshit.
Life happens.
That's why it's an open draw stream. You know, you come in when you can, you hang out when you can, you have a good time, hopefully, and you come back when you can. You know. Oh yeah. For those of you in the Dallas Fort Worth area, Dallas Fan Fest right now, a bunch of our people down there. Laurie Calcaterra's there. Andrew Gabriel Mangum, Dees Casillas is down there. A bunch of people at the con down there. So if you're in the area, go check it out. Go. It's your last day. It's the last day. Should have already been there. Just saying.
Sunday, and
So
Saturday.
here's the beast in full view. Now share screen.
Oh, other screen. Hold on. That one.
Yep.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah.
The Beast of Bray Road.
coming to
Oh.
a place near you to wreak havoc.
Coming to a campaign.
Cool. Very cool. Hey Zaf,
Yeah,
aren't you from like New Jersey or the New York area or
from New York. Yep.
New York? Are you gonna? Did you think about attending the con this weekend?
So I've been to it a million times as a fan. I've gone there for years, you know, as an independent trying to get work when I was in college and everything. So I've been to it on that aspect for many years. I was in Artist Alley one year, a long time ago, when I had some stuff published when I was younger. And I was there one year in Artist Alley, but so I was trying to attend as far as getting a booth this year. I put in for it. I knew I wasn't probably going to get it, but and I didn't. So I would have went if it was for that. As far as attending, I'm not in the mindset to deal with that this year. It's really stressful to be there with all those people and trying to get in to see anything. And I was like,
Right.
yeah, I'm not messing with that.
I ain't never been to a really big one yet. I like the medium-sized ones where there's room to breathe.
Well, right now I move around in the city with my job, but I only work in Manhattan. And right now the place I'm working is literally like 5 blocks from the Javits Center.
So you're seeing it all anyway.
So I saw them all the trucks coming in and everything, getting ready for it last week.
One of the things I learned, and I learned this from someone who has the experience going to a big convention compared to a small one. The big corporate conventions, like I'm not gonna name names, but one of the ones. So some of the bigger conventions, I was told they don't really care, and they don't really care about the artists,
right?
Because one of the things that they would do is they would basically just put us artists in a corner, and just so if you want to see us, you have to look for us.
Yeah.
Well, at New York Comic Con, it's not like that because Artist Alley is its own floor, and it's massive. There's something like, if I had to guess, something like 600 people, artists there, and it's massive. They're not hidden by any means, and it is actually a big draw for that convention to go to that Artist Alley.
Really?
Just because it's one of maybe 3 or 2 now conventions that actually host a lot of the main names in the industry still. So you've
That's
got to
done
see
by Reed Pop. They still run that organization, that convention. Reed Pop.
I think it's them. The same people that do this. What is that? The E2C2 or whatever that is.
C2E2.
C2E2. Yeah, they do. It's the same people.
The not dissing a Reed Pop, but when they took over Emerald City Comic Con from the original owner of the convention, it changed.
Yeah.
You know, so you go to a convention for like 12 years straight, and you know you notice the change.
I think they became affiliated with the New York Comic Con because I don't know who had it back in the day, back in like the early 2000s, 90s, but I don't know if you remember, it died out for many years. They stopped having it.
Yeah.
And I think they're the ones that brought it back, if I'm not mistaken. But it was, if you were in New York and you wanted to go to a con, all of a sudden all the little small ones started getting packed. Like they have the Washington Hotel one. They had a couple of churches housed, some of them, and man, you couldn't move in there when the Javits was not around because everyone was going to those.
Yeah, that's the ones I kind of like. Are this? I mean, I like a medium-sized one, like Grand Rapids. You know, it's in the Depot Center. It's a pretty big building. You know, I mean, there's room to move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way they
really
set it up, the aisles are pretty wide. There's room to walk. You know.
Well, you know why I like the big ones, Pops?
Hmm.
I don't have to smell all the people.
And it really depends on what side of the table you're on, because if you're selling stuff, you want that large crowd. You want the fire department to shut you down. Oh yeah. And if you're
to a
walking,
point, though, you don't want it so jammed in the aisle that somebody on the other side can't get over to your stuff.
that is true. But that's when being a carnival barker really helps.
Yeah, but when you're in a big show, especially like the San Diego or the Javits and stuff like that, the good thing is you're going to sell something, no matter who you are, new, old. There's so many people, and
yeah, I know there were several years in a row where Emerald City Comic Con got shut down by the fire marshal. You know, too many people in the building, so they were holding back crowds and stuff. And you make really good money, you know, on a 3-day event. So, and we always
Emerald
treated it.
Comic-Con?
No, Emerald City Comic Con over in Seattle.
Yeah.
And because it's so in Spokane, I'm on the other side of the state, so it's a 3.5-hour drive for me. And we would just treat it as a family vacation. So you would make enough at the convention to pay for your hotel, for the wife and the kids, and they would go out and do something, or they would help me at the table, but it was a convention where you made some decent money at it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
To establish a team. The teamwork.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of what I mean, for indies, you have to have teamwork everywhere. It's the whole purpose of this thing, right? It's like you got to work together to help each other. Like right now, look,
So simple.
Everybody who is part of this stream or who's watching this stream, if you share this out to your socials, our reach gets longer. Okay, our reach is only as long as as us ourselves. But the more that people hit that share button, whether it's one of your campaigns, whether it's the stream itself, your YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, it don't matter what it is. Share people's stuff out. That's the actual teamwork that indie creators need to understand. If you get stuck in your own bubble, your fan base ain't going to grow.
No, it's not. And
yeah, Carrie.
Yeah, Terry, you're going to grow. You got to give it a chance to grow.
Yeah.
No, don't tell her that.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
We got to get her back once in a while, dude.
It's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah. Okay. So we got She-Hulk. She-Hulk is progressing. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard the vibrating eraser today. Have you guys?
No.
Haven't heard it.
The vibrating eraser.
Yeah. Hugh's got a vibrator he uses for an eraser.
I don't.
I put it on mute. That's why.
He's got it right there on the screen. Look at it, Steve.
Okay, because for a minute that sounded so wrong.
It's a Dremel with an eraser head on it.
Press this button.
And then
Battery
we got
operated.
Levi getting outside of the Galaxy Memorial Park for a minute and doing something different.
Yeah.
And you got to do that sometimes, people. You got to get outside, get outside what you're doing for a minute and reestablish your perspective. That's what I've been told anyway.
It's true.
Carrie doesn't have a witty comeback for that. Did she fall asleep?
I don't know.
Getting busy with the scuba man.
I don't know. I see Omer's in the chat. What's up, Omer? That's
Homer.
Good to see
Every time
everybody. Bunch of people in the chat today. It's good to see everybody. And a lot of lurkers on Twitter. A lot of people tuned in for a minute on Twitter. And they don't comment. Everybody doesn't really know that you can actually click on when you see somebody stream scroll by, you can actually click on it and it will open a separate window with a chat window that you can actually talk to people in the stream through Twitter. A lot of people don't realize that. But if you're watching over there, there is a way to actually interact with us from there. It's a dermal with an eraser head. Yes, I said Dremel. Dremel, not dermal.
I had to go buy some erasers last week. I had run out. First time in my life, it seemed like. And I got back here and I started erasing the pages. And 9 pages later, my shoulder hurt.
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, I wish I had one of those electric ones.
You can find that on either online.
I want to say Hobby Lobby had one. I looked at it, I think, and I just was like, no. Because usually I'm only erasing like 1 page at a time. But I gotten lazy, had finished a bunch of pages and just it's so I can technically drive still, but I don't get out of the house probably like maybe once, twice a week. So 3 or 4 times a month I'll leave the house. So, and once you get into that mindset, it's so easy to just like to tell the rest of the world to just screw off. I'm staying home. So I just let it all build up, 9 pages worth.
Mr. Jim O'Reilly, what's happening, my friend? I would say jump out here with us, but we're almost done. So.
Hey, Jim O'Reilly, you sculpting, fuck you.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
He just wait till the end of the show and then come out here like, hey. Yeah, you go look at your Facebook inbox. You got an invite 2 hours ago. You did.
What's up?
It is good to see you in the chat, though, brother. It's good to see you still kicking out there in the heat. Well, I guess it's starting to become really nice in Phoenix now, isn't it, Jim? Now you're there at the right time of the year, bud. It's down to 70s and 80s, and you're like, yeah, this is sweet.
Does it get cold in Phoenix in the winter?
Like hoodie cold,
Okay.
In Phoenix, you get up in like Flagstaff, it's just like anywhere else. It's snow and fucking cold. But that's what I loved about Arizona. It's like you could get just everything except the ocean. There's desert, there's beautiful forest, there's mountains. It's like you get it all right there, right? Snow, everything. But you could live in Phoenix and you only have to see snow if you drive to it. You just drive up the mountain a couple hours and boom, you got snow. And then when you're sick of it, you turn around and go home. You can ski there.
Snow in Phoenix.
I think it's called the Snow Bowl where they ski at up in Flagstaff. Crazy.
Is it because due to the mountains?
Yeah, they have mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, Arizona's got it all. Everything except beachfront property. We're just waiting for California to fall in the ocean. And then Arizona is the spot, bro. It's the spot. You know what I mean? It'll have everything then.
You guys Arizona got Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it's got everything. It's crazy. It's a beautiful state. When I lived there, of course, had crappy laws about weed, so You know, like weed people. Yeah, 2 hours north. You just drive up north. You know. Sky Harbor Airport, one of my favorite places to not go.
Yeah,
dude. Went there to pick my son up off a plane, right? Once, and you know, you picking up a minor, you get a pass to get through the gate. It shows that you're just there to pick up a minor. You're not getting on a plane. You don't have a ticket. You know what I mean? They give you a pass. So I'm going through the thing. Dude's making me take my shoes off and everything. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be down there picking up a minor whose plane is probably already disembarked, everybody. Do you mind letting me go? While I'm standing there talking to the dude, my son walks up. The people down at the gate should have never even let him leave.
Jeez.
Unaccompanied, right? So now I'm really pissed at the TSA guy. I almost got arrested that day.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah. I was real. If it hadn't have been that I was picking up my son, dude, I'd have been. Oh, I was hot. I'm trying to control myself, right? And I'm just like, you fuckers let him go? You just let him walk out? You know? He's like 10-year-old kid. You just let him walk out of the gate and walk away?
Yeah. You guys remember what TSA did to the actor that played Chewbacca?
No, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah, a fan made, because he's a large guy, right?
Yeah.
Giants need canes. And a fan made him a custom, one-of-a-kind lightsaber cane. And TSA confiscated it from him and refused to let Chewbacca go onto the plane with his lightsaber because it's a lightsaber. Yeah.
Right, because we all know lightsabers are real weapons.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, no, the dude's like 7 feet tall. He needs a cane. Old giants are, crippled up.
That's crazy.
So they confiscated a cane that a fan made for him.
Yes. Because it looked like a lightsaber. It was bitchin' looking, but it was a cane. So.
Yeah.
That's when you lose respect.
No weapon. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's getting to be about that time. We're gonna have to start talking about where you people can be found. Let's start with Zathmaster.
What's going on? Well, you can always go over to my website right there under my name. Subscribe there. You get updates and links to my other socials, plus any campaigns that are active. The links are all right there. Subscribe for free, and you can get some exclusives. Every time I launch a campaign, I usually do something for subscribers. And check me out over there. Also, if you head over to Fund My Comic, I dropped the link in the chat. Addicts Unbound Fury #1 is in second chance right now, and that'll be coming down sometime in about a month, a little less than a month, when I'm getting ready to go to print. That'll come down. So if you missed out on the first one, head over there and check it out.
Cool.
Hey, just real quick, I know we're wrapping up, but about Fund My Comics, have you enjoyed your experience so far using that platform?
No, not really. I mean, okay. The experience as far as setting up a campaign and everything is easy to do. It's not hard to create a campaign over there, but I just think the eyes aren't there yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's got to grow. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about when I say everybody in the network, and even people that are just watching or whatever, everybody needs to take care of each other and share each other's stuff out to a wider audience, guys. That's how you grow. It ain't rocket science. It's bouncing each other's fan bases off each other. Do it. Steve me. Where can we find you, bro?
You can find me here on the Madness Comic Network, and you can also find me on my own channel, Boldcatstudios, right here on YouTube, and on various other platforms.
Various other platforms. I like that. co-host, my friend Levi. Tell everybody what's up.
You can find me at Levi Skeen on Twitter, 3 Stroke Studios on Instagram, Rumble and Pilled, and Galaxy Memorial Park on Twitter, and GalaxyMemorialPark.com for the website. Is where you can find me.
There you go. There you go. Q, take us out.
Yo, you can always find us here at the Madness Comic Network on YouTube and Roku. So long, everybody.
Peace, everybody.